Hello everyone. Today in this video we are going to discuss chapter 2 polynomials of grade 10 from NCERT book. First let us recall what is a polynomial. What is a polynomial? A polynomial px is an algebraic expression that uses mathematical operators like plus, minus, into and some non-negative integer exponents to combine the variables and constants. For example, 2a plus 3b is a binomial. 3x square plus 5x minus 1 is a trinomial as it has 3 terms, and similarly 3y cube minus 7y square plus 9y minus 4 is a multinomial, etc. These are some of the examples for polynomials. Now let us see what is the degree of the polynomial. If px is a polynomial in x, then the highest power of x in the polynomial px is called the degree of that polynomial px. So in every polynomial you just observe every term's degree and check in which term you have a highest power. We call that as the degree of that particular polynomial. So in the previous examples, 2a plus 3b is there. 2a has a power 1, 3b has a power 1. So both are same. So highest is itself 1. So the degree of this polynomial 2a plus 3b is 1 itself. Now in the second example, 3x square plus 5x minus 1. Here 2 is the highest power. So 2 is the degree of this polynomial. Similarly, in the third example, 3 is the highest power. So we call 3 is the degree of this polynomial. Okay. Now there are some types of polynomials based on their degrees. A linear polynomial is a polynomial with degree 1. The general form of this linear polynomial is ax plus b. Similarly, a quadratic polynomial is a polynomial with degree 2. Means if a degree of the polynomial is 2, we call it as a quadratic polynomial. If degree 1 is if the degree is 1 of a polynomial, we call it as a linear polynomial. Similarly, the general form of a quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c. And next, the cubic polynomial. It is a cubic polynomial is a polynomial with whose degree is 3. The highest power, if it is 3 in the polynomial, we call it as a cubic polynomial. The general form of the cubic polynomial is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Where what are these a, b, c, d? These a, b, c, d are real numbers, and compulsory a should not be equal to 0. Why a should not be equal to 0? If a is equal to 0, the highest power won't be there at all. So a should not be equal to 0. Okay. Now coming to the important topic, which is the zeros of a polynomial. In this, what do you mean by zeros of the polynomial? I think this also you have learnt in 9th class. If px is a polynomial in x and if k is any real number, then the value obtained by substituting the value k for x in the polynomial x, if you substitute in the place of x k, then it is known as the value of the p of x when x is equal to k. Where x is equal to k. If you substitute in the place of x k, then we call it as p of k. For example, we will see here in the polynomial if p of k is equal to 0, then k is said to be the 0 of the polynomial px. If p of k is equal to 0, if you substitute some value k, then if you get 0, then we call that value k is there. That value we call as 0 of the polynomial. For example, I'll check here. In the polynomial px, x square minus 3x plus 2. This is a quadratic polynomial. In this polynomial, for example, if x is equal to minus 1, if you substitute in the place wherever x is there minus 1, we get p of minus 1. We call it as p of minus 1, which is minus 1 square. In the place of x, I am substituting minus 1, minus 3 of minus 1, 3 into minus 1, plus 2. The value whole, it becomes 0. Similarly, also if you substitute p is equal to 2, x is equal to 2 in p of x. So p of 2 we call it as 2 square because x square is there. So write x is 2 square minus 3 into 2 plus 2. This value is also becoming 0. As the values of p of minus 1 and p of 2 are zeros both, then this minus 1 and 2 are called zeros of the polynomial x square minus 3x plus 2. Okay.